researchers uncovered fossils that could prove the existence of unicorns, but they aren't as pretty as the stories. Is it possible that unicorns existed on our planet? Whether you believe it or not, scientists have discovered fossils that prove otherwise. Unicorns are the most well-known of the mystical creatures, and every child on the planet has heard at least one story about them. These magnificent creatures have also appeared in a number of films over the years. However, the alleged real animals behind these unicorn myths are more likely to make children jump out of their beds than to provide them with sweet dreams. But, to the ancient Greeks, unicorns weren't considered myths at all. In fact, they were pretty real from India. However, the early unicorns are not at all the graceful and magical creatures we know and love today. The first account of these animals was given by a Greek historian in the 5th century BC. They were described as wild donkeys of sorts with long horns. The animals were also heard about in the 1st century AD and described as having the head of a stag, feet of an elephant, and the tail of a boar, with the rest looking like a horse's body. Although China and Japan also have their own representations of the animal, the mythological splendor is not only a European legend. The Kirin and Qilin, as they were referred to in various societies, each have unique narratives. According to legend, the Qilin would show up during prominent people's births or demises. It had a curled horn, the body of a scaly green deer, and the head of a lion, so it wasn't exactly horse-like. Despite the fact that several experts have suggested that this may be a mistranslation of the Hebrew word ram, many people also think that the Bible makes mention of unicorns. The Bible refers to the creatures almost 9 times as emblems of might. Yet, the term could potentially be used to describe a rare breed of ox. Even in the medieval centuries, unicorns were still thought to have many different qualities, but strength was one among them. A powerful creature that could finish elephants with a single stab in the stomach, the unicorn was described by Saint Isidore of Seville in the 7th century. Unicorns at this time were still referred to as donkeys or goats rather than supernatural horses. Throughout the Middle Ages, a lot of people believed that alicorn, a material, was used to make unicorn horns. The Indian rhinoceros is one of many animals from real life that have influenced the unicorn legend. In reality, the tail of the unicorn may actually have its roots in a rhinoceros. A recently found species called Elasmotherium was given that name in 1808 in honor of Gotthelf Fischer von Waldheim, the curator of the Natural History Museum at Moscow State University. Until recently, the Elasmotherium was only known from its fossilized remains, and it was thought to have been extinct for up to 350,000 years. The Siberian Elasmotherium was thought to be the source of a unicorn myth with a massive horn. Yet, no humans would have been alive to witness them because the Elasmotherium is thought to have gone extinct 350,000 years ago. The Elasmotherium's demise was estimated to have occurred only 29,000 years ago when a skull was found in Kazakhstan. It's possible that the animal was present when people saw it for the first time, which led to the beliefs about unicorns. But unlike the unicorns we've heard about, the Elasmotherium was completely different. At the height of close to 6 to 7 feet, a length of 15 feet, and furry, it would have been undoubtedly frightening to see. The horn on these beasts was possibly 6 inches long, and they also weighed a massive 4.5 tons. The Siberian Elasmotherium also inhabited western Siberia, as its name suggests. Although it had a fearsome look, the creature was a herbivore, much like a rhinoceros today. Humans could have come into contact with the Elasmotherium, however, it's not quite known that they did. In the areas where the species originally resided, unicorns that resemble the Elasmotherium a little more than the western kind are now common. The Chinese unicorn Qilin is described as a beast with a deer's body, a cow's tail, a sheep's head, a horse's limbs, a cow's hooves, and a great horn in an old Turkish text. So when did unicorns become extinct in the wild?